What's the one biggest thing that businesses need to thrive on so that people come to them? It's brand awareness. Now, whether your idea is really something different or you have been mastering a skill for a very long time and there's nobody to really look out for you. There are not many people to actually come to you. Why? Because your brand is not as visible as it's supposed to be. And that's why I wanted to create this video. Hi, I'm Diya Astani. I'm a personal branding coach and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you really like what you see, then do subscribe to my channel for all things related to personal branding, building your presence and taking your skills to a whole new level as a trusted expert in your industry. So in this video, I want to talk about 6 powerful ways to build brand awareness. Now, you might have read a lot of blogs and seen a lot of things that work and don't work for people. But this particularly has worked for me and it has taken my brand to the next level. So I want to tell you one very big fact. You have something that you can give to the world. And there is enough of people who really need what you have. So it's better to create brand awareness so that people start seeing how you are and also noticing what you do. Okay? So the 6 points that I want to talk about is very, very important. So do take notes. And do tell me at the end of the video if you really found them very helpful for yourself. So the very first thing that I want to talk about is create a voice of your brand. Now what I mean by this is a voice could be the visual voice. How do you make it look, say in a video, or maybe how do you kind of have a theme for your brand, and how do you have a particular way of expressing to people. Now this voice will come with practice. Okay, so it doesn't start with just one video. So if I tell you go put a selfie video saying that you're doing this, that's just the start. You have to start developing it. Now I'll tell you a small example. When I started my YouTube channel, I was very, very raw in terms of my videos. Okay, so even when it was my voice, I was still trying to develop it at every video. Okay, and I'm being honest over here. It did take time. But what exactly was working was consistency. I kept on working on the voice and I kept on saying, okay, maybe I can start it this way. Maybe I can have a particular way of showing my content. Maybe this is another way of actually delivering what I know. So that's how it kind of gets better. It kind of gets chiseled into something that is much, much better over a period of time. Now, if you watch this video, say maybe 5 years later or 2 years later, you will see a massive difference then as well. So that's how we improve. Okay, so nobody is perfect. Just think about creating a voice by just starting. Okay, now this voice also could be in the content that you write, in the copy that you write. So say your Facebook ads or say your Google ads, or maybe you're just putting some content on Instagram and you want to help people. You have to have a particular voice that people recognize you for. That comes with practice. Now the second point that I want to talk about in terms of brand awareness is build your organic social media presence. This doesn't work with, buying followers, buying subscribers. When you're starting out, a lot of people feel this, right? That I need thousands of people to follow me. Only then I can start creating an impact. Only then my brand will be able to, be more visible rather. Let me tell you a fact. When you buy followers, it's just a number. In the end, who actually engages with your content are the organic reach that you have created over a period of time. So I'm being honest with you. Okay, go ahead and buy the followers, buy the subscribers. That works for, showing a number on your profile. But when you start building content organically, where you start talking about what you do, sharing tips, sharing feedback, talking about testimonials, all those things, that is your organic presence that engages more people. And that I've also realized in my entire experience so far. So I wanted to know one thing, that there's nothing wrong in buying followers and subscribers, but they just don't work. They work only for the numbers. And fake followers, you and I know that fake followers don't do anything. They're just bots. And nowadays, I think Instagram, I've seen the Instagram algorithm, what they're doing is they're just removing all the fake followers who follow you. So there's no point in buying followers. So that's the second point. Build your organic social media presence. Even if you have 500 people to influence, even if you have 100 people to influence, start. Because it's only going to grow. And only when you get better and better, people will try and see more of you. They will understand that this is what you're giving them. So that's the second point. Okay. The third point of building brand awareness is start a podcast. I used to actually underestimate this aspect when I was starting my brand. But let me tell you one thing, podcasting is something that it's like a medium that you can use that is going to leverage and it's only going to grow your brand further and further. Because right now, a lot of people from other countries are listening to podcasts. In India, especially, it's still picking up. It's actually gotten to the next level from maybe the last 6 months. But let me tell you one thing, that podcasting is the best way to put your voice across, especially if you don't want to show your face in front of the camera. Now, I don't advocate that. I always tell my clients, I tell my students that be okay in front of the camera. Because in the end, if you're a knowledge giver, if you're a content creator, if you're somebody that is sharing a lot of content, people eventually want to see you so that they can relate to you. So podcasting can be a part of what you do. If you're just getting started, you can actually just start with a simple microphone. So I have the Blue Yeti, okay, which I use. This is how it looks. I use this for my podcasting. Okay, so you can just buy a microphone just to get started with your podcasting. It's very simple. Just buy a good microphone and start recording. Okay, so you don't have to be in front of the camera for that. Then eventually you can start growing it. Okay, so that is starting a podcast. Now the fourth point that I want to talk about is interview people. People thrive on communication. And when they start noticing people communicating with one another, they get more and more interested in the topic. So whatever your topic it is, whether it's communication skills, etiquette, it could be something to do with how to build your business, how to, file taxes, it could be anything. I'm just giving whatever's coming to my mind. But the fact is that if you start talking to people, you will start getting more awareness, because what happens is there's cross-pollination. What is cross-pollination? They get visibility from your side, you get visibility from their side. So there's always a benefit, there's like a mutual benefit that happens. Now, if you actually interview influencers, of course, the influencers' followers, the organic followers, the people who actually genuinely, respond to them, they will actually come forward and they will start following you and start seeing you as the expert in your field. And that's happened to me when I was doing interviews with influencers. I've done interviews with my friends, with people in my industry, and I've seen solid visibility of my brand just by interviews. Okay, powerful tool, please use it. Now the fifth point that I want to talk about is collaborating with people. Now, very similar to interviewing, collaborating means that, maybe you can, say form an alliance, for example, or maybe create a group, maybe create a summit, maybe create, a new way of doing master classes. It doesn't have to just be you alone. You can collaborate with one more person who can cover another aspect of your topic. That is collaboration. Collaboration also could be that, you sign up with people for, say, courses. So say if you want them to, host your courses on their website, you can actually create a course for them. Another way to do is guest blogging. You can start blogging on other people's websites. Like say Medium has it, right? Medium does it. Thrive Global also I think does it. So you can actually choose these particular ways to start. You can start with Quora, where you start answering questions to people. So people start noticing that you exist. Okay, now when you start collaborating for summits, that comes a little later, where you create an alliance and all that. And when my mentor also told me the same thing, I have created an alliance with, people who I find like-minded. So it just works that, when you see a kind of connection of energies with other people, you start collaborating and then your brand starts showing up more and more. So more people try to see you, more people try to, get in touch with you, get to know you better. So collaborate and don't take it lightly. It doesn't stop at interviewing. I want you to collaborate with people where I want you to start doing projects with them. Okay? Now, the sixth and final point that I want to talk about is market yourself. No brainer? Yes. But what I want you to know is that it's not just about putting stuff out there. It's about sharing value to people. So marketing is basically value adding. Okay? Whatever you put out there, whether it is a product that you're doing, or a service that you're designing, or you're creating a new product, that's what I meant, or something that you feel that okay, you're known for and you want to be known for. It's always good to market it and get it to the next level. Now this marketing is different from advertising. Okay? Marketing is when you're sharing value and you're putting stuff out there. Advertising is about promoting yourself. Okay, promoting your product, promoting your services. I want you to start talking to people. That's how you build awareness. I want you to start answering questions from people. That's how you build your marketing awareness. This is how you create brand awareness. These are very simple 6 points that you can start with. There is much more to it, but I wanted to make it simple and crisp for you in this video. So if you really like what you see, then do subscribe to my channel, and if you really liked this video, then do let me know in the comments below. I want to know what are your thoughts on brand building and brand awareness. This is a very simple, concise video that I wanted to create for you so that you can at least get started. And if you're even stuck, you can always, use one of these points or use all these points and start building your brand. Okay, so watch out for more videos. You're going to be seeing more of me in the coming days, and I want you to understand that people need you for a particular reason. So leverage that, build that so that more people can see you, and that is brand visibility. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.